egg nañ ñu ngi bagage mi ngi live léegi. Okay, good evening. 11 p.m. European time, 9 p.m. Gambian time. Welcome to the fanzone. With me, Base, and together with me, I have Momor Gajaga, Asan Balo, and then, the man with the two AFCON on his name, Timba. Timba, welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, Base. Guys, my brother and Mr. Gajaga as well.
Alasan.
Alasan Balo. I think today is the first time Commander Kadiko is in passing and all that, So, but
Okay.
I'm not and all that. So, the Guluna many times as well. So,
yeah, thank you, man.
Dingin Gypsy, invitation and all that.
Dapat da nga amoon time moomu nag si sport file nag.
Well, then, you don't know information about sport there.
Boy, man, musuma sport file, boy.
So si Liverpool winee baataa mi daf dégg naa leer waa suñu winee Liverpool boy daf instead mu spend Gambia 10 minutes news daf dee spend foofu noonu ay 30 minutes Gambian news. Manjai sport.
I do.
Okay, Timba.
No, la.
People are watching. Perhaps man hamna la Gajaga hamna la Alasan hamna la. Why some people are watching? Can you tell us? Can we Timba?
Timba like my real name Bubacarr Sanneh. Serekunda la judo. Fufu la yaro be mage fufu nunu. Then from Fufu sila move Bundung to direct. Yeah.
Okay. Take us through your football journey.
Football man kay pasul la man depuis ma nek xalé because because next to secondary school Fufu no la judo yaro fa mage so every day basically dam nek ci biir secondary school ci fiir Fufu no. So then I got play and Fufu and all that. But comme dem naa si ay academies yu bari for trials like Balajo Academy ak ay ñoom sam gaak yu noonu but comme duñ ma dee jël dañ ma dee drop. So then there was a one person that could play big role ci suma football career ku tudda Meles Buba Jallow xaw ma ndax xam ngeen ko. waaw so moom that time fekk moom mu ngi saam nga nag so moom sax mooma yu saam nga pour gars ñu seet man all that but end of the day comme mu joon ma select so luñ daan def mooy ne comme moom su demee training suñu ngoon dama dee dem ak moom secondary school ñu dee amante 1v1 because moom he was a top striker by then so man tamit ma ngi nekkoon central defender so then he taught me many things about naka laay mën a face striker ak naka laa ko mën a charge and all that so that also helped me to develop my skills football skills as well. So from Fufu noonu nag because basically si secondary school bi Fufu noonu during the nawetaan season bi ñu tam daan daa mën a am nawetaan tournament si biir school bi Fufu noonu li nga xam ne comme yeneen team si like junior team Rangers ak Ngoma ak yooyu noonu yeneen nawetaan team si seen junior team si dañ dee mën a ñëw ñuy play ak gars yi tournament yooyu noonu so si biir tournament boobu noonu la am benn nawetaan team gis ma ñu dee play secondary is Ngoma FC so ñu si leen interest pour ma dem play ak gars yi but man actually nag si koñ bu ma dëkkoon nag koñ boobu noonu Rangers tam team bi foofu la nekk but those days Rangers comme ñoom they more focusing like si already top players yi nii than comme young players yi nii because ñu doon play foofu noonu ñëpp comme ay first division players lan so dafa difficult on pour man soo maas yi ñu mën a dem Rangers foofu play because ma Ali Sow yëpp si benn koñ bi leen dëkkoon but ñu mënuñoo play Rangers because of that so man si laa gis ne comme I have more opportunity to play in Ngoma than Rangers so Ali Sow tamit na dafa gis ne moom he have more opportunity to play Pinchami than Rangers so moom si la dem Pinchami man ma dem Ngoma nag just to play nawetaan and all that so ma demee play nawetaan so after nawetaan 4 season ma play nawetaan after boobu noonu si la gaa ñoo def sélection si biir secondary school bi pour ñu dem third division qualifiers team boobu moom mujj ñëw nekk Serekunda United.
Okay.
So waaw so Serekunda dañ def seen own selection so ñu Ngoma tamit ñu def suñu selection so final game si knockout bi ñoo Serekunda selection bi ñoo mujjee ñëw tase then after gars win ñu so team boobu moom mujjee ñëw remain nekk Serekunda United so man after sila join si team boobu noonu Serekunda United because team bi si biir school bi la nekk foofu noonu so ma play foofu benn season and then from foofu noonu ñu yóbbu ma fi Steve Biko pour ma dem trials but Laibo Jang jëlut na so same time bi ma jógee foofu tamit Meles mu yóbbu ma Interior FC fekk Ibrahima Mané moo fa nekk foofu tamit ñoom tamit select group ma so si laa jógee foofu ma ñëw dem Real de Banjul because SI foog naa xam ngeen SI assistant coach Real de Banjul because fekk moom play la foofu Real de Banjul te man dama doon play same nawetaan team ak moom so si la ma wane kaa ñu dem ma yóbbu la Real de Banjul because dafa fekk am Pa Samba Jaw moo fa nekk benn coach la baa côté la dëkk so si la ma yóbbu Real de Banjul so ma demee ma àll seen training ground fekk temps boobu ñoom Ibo ja ñu fa fekk gaa ngi jógee seen under 17 trip yooyu noonu so temps boobu nag Real de Banjul côté rek a fa nekkoon ñoom Ronaldo ñoom Ibo Jang ñoom Sanneh Mané ak gars yi so mag yi rek a fa nekkoon so I could remember ma fa demee ma Ali Sow sax ñoo fa dem same time Real de Banjul comme trial so buñ demee foofu comme like appreciation bi nekk fa because time boobu mag yaa fa nekk so I could remember comme Willy mu daw wax coach bi ne comme kii kan la ku nekk di play nii génne ko sa biti which was me so after si la ma coach bi génne si biti ma toog xaar SI bu mu paree training ñu ñibbi so Ali nag foofu la jógee moom mu dem Gamtel so man nag ma dellu si waati Serekunda United pour jekkali waati season bi so after bu ñu jekkalee season bi so si leen demaatee si biir nawetaan bi so nawetaan boobu noonu nag I have a very successful nawetaan and then gaa ñu select ma si zonals bi so bu ñu ma selecté si zonal bi so after am na benn man bu nekk Serekunda si community bi foofu noonu moom he works with Bubacarr United so si selection boobu noonu at boobu noonu zonals bi mujjee wut a possible so si laa dem Bubacarr United na pour train naa gars yi because I was there 100% comme gars yi moom kay bëggoon nañ man all that so ma nekk di train Bubacarr United fekkat yàlla baañu nag ñoom dañ am chief scouting person bi ku nekkoon kii fàtte naa turam mu ngi woon Serekunda is foofu noonu so moom moo doon recruit young players yu daan mun a perform biir Serekunda is pour mu yóbbu gars yi yàlla baañu so man nag fekk dem naa fi Lamin Silla waaw so fekk man nag already maa ngi train ak Bubacarr United da gars war maa register so benn di laa jógee training foofu noonu Bubacarr United because fekk gaa ngi train Bubacarr si field bi gaa seen field Bubacarr seen field so ma ñib si esa mu call ma fan nga nekk ma ne ko ma léegi laa ñib si ma ngi si kii bi mu ne ma ne Willy mu ne pour ñu dem ma ko Willy mu ne waaw ma ne ko ok so man si laa sangu taf ma dema esa ñu dem si office bi mu won ma ne digga naa ne comme nii ak nii mu nga football waaye dama bëggoon pour ma ñëw Real de Banjul ma ne ko loolu mënut a passé woon ma ne ko because already mun ma ngi train Bubacarr United no xaw ma nu ñoo def waaye foog nga ñëw fi ma ne ko ndax yaa ngi remember because mus naa ñëw Real de Banjul trials nga daa xamal si biir so ma mënut a recall loolu ma expliqué ko si bi yëpp ma ko soo léegi lu ñoo def ma ne su dee da ngeen ma bëgga da ngeen naa ñëw suñu kër mun waxaa suma mère because man mënuma just génn noonu Bubacarr United because Sidi Kinte he's a family to me so mënuma just génn noonu Bubacarr United and all that so ma ne foog ngeen ñëw suñu kër Serekunda so after guys la ñëw suñu kër ñu met ak suma mère bi but yàlla dafa def ne man suma mère bi xamul football that much but comme suma brothers yi ñëpp ñoom they used to be footballers but comme demun that higher so mère mu ne la man xawma football that much but esa moom xam naa ko because esa ak suma yéen mag yi dañ play nawetaan together so xam na esa so mu ne leen comme si loxo esa laa ko bàyyi so man nag foofu laa jaar ma dem Real de Banjul this was around 2011 yeah
mën nga ñu explain na sa relationship ak Meles because I can see ne yow Meles nekkutoon comme is it that da ngeen am that brotherly love Mohamed daf laa génne si team bi soog Sidi Lo mu yóbbu la mu ne la kaay ñu dem fi nga dem trials tell us your relationship with Meles.
Yeah, because basically bu ma dëkkee Serekunda so man I was more into football but da nga gis ne those days Serekunda xale yi comme ñoom they more into like violence and stuff like this. So dag suma mère bi nag bëggutoon pour ma nekk toxkat that time so ma ne ko ok léegi two choice la am fii ida ma des fii ma move ñi wala ma dem Bundung so foofu nag Bundung ñoom they more play of like playing warga and stuff like this all the time so ma ne kon option yi ñoo am so mu ne ok demal Bundung because Bundung fu ma dem ak moom fu mu dëkk sori wante woon so every day rek ma dee mën a ñëw check si comme xool si lu ma nekk so bu ma demee bundum foofu noonu nag si kër bu ma dikka ak kër ñoom meles fence moo nekk seen diggante so man nag si néeg bu ma doon fanaan meles tamit nag si néeg boobu la nan ñëw fanaan si bu moo play under 17 so ñu ñoo doon fanaan benn néeg and all that so basically every day lañ nekk together so moom nag during guys seen under 17 trials boobu noonu su jógee training samka daf dee bëgg a def extra trainings so du am kum daan àndal so man la dee àndal ñu dem def extra trainings boobu su ñëwee ñu sangu nekk together real after ñu tëdda so benn lal bi lañ daan tëdda and all that so time boobu noonu whatever lu mu daan def yëpp comme moom man ñoo ko daan defan door su mu daan génn sa ñuy ànd and stuff like this so yeah that's how I connect to him
yeah the reason lu tax ma indi lifin be anga is good nga appreciate nit yi seen so your time boobu noonu yow amuloon nawetaan team sax waaye kii non play under 17 yow ñëw nga ba nga play ñaari AFCON meles moom yàlla def na so yow nekk di tëdda meles benn lal muy dem play under 17 daf la motivate because yow nga ne football rek nga bëggoon daf la jox extra motivation wala la
daf ma jox extra motivation because man am soo gis sama childhood time bi man awma comme like normal childhood time lu nit yi de am ni comme di dem ay Sunday beach ak yooyu noonu déedéet because even Sunday sax damaa demaa moom si field bi instead of di dem ay beach ak yooyu noonu because same time tamit suma yaay du daan bëgg ma dem wóori so the only time suma yaay bu ma dee mën a gis mooy suma demee si secondary school si field bi because suma daan dem si field bi ma dee romba suma yaay fu mu dëkka because dëkku moo nag suma yaay so ma dee make sure pour ma romba fu mu dëkka mu gis ma ne ok kii demut fenn demut wóori ak yooyu noonu ma yee dem si school but that time ba man Pirates balaa maa play second division comme benn coach musuta taxaw naa ne man maa coach Buba so man basically kenn jàngaluma football it was something that was in me and then ak nu ma daan train ak meles because moom xam na am lots of training drills yoo xam ne daf ko dee mën a am from Sanneh di ñëw moom ñu ko dee def so man ba mu dem si biir second division bi comme coach amutoon koo xam ne moom ak coach wala académie amutoon ban académie la play
okay finally on meles part jaru nga dem into details waaye bu mu demee trials lu happen mu happen ndax reach out nga si meles nga call ko nga ne ko mu dellu si you know because yow Gambia yëpp xamoon ne talent bu mu amee woon understand did you reach out to him
so basically the thing was ne si biir project boobu noonu man sa was part of the project rakam sa was part of the project because loolu dafa fekk ne comme season la bi nga xam ne rakam ngi woon Port moom ñëwoon na Real and all that so after the season yémi dafa def selection 11 ak some substitution so ñun ñoo bokkoon si field bi si team bi ñun ñoom Hamza ak gars yëpp but ñoom ñoo nekkoon force ba jug dem so after ñoom dafa war a am ñu fa topp and all that so moom lu mu demee ba loolu happen lu war a happen so that moment nag comme awmaa moom contacts because amul fenn foo ko contact and all that so ñun den toogoon rek digga ne ok lii moo happen then project bi yaaxu na ba si after si laa ñoo amaa moom contact and all that so after this daf daan mun a communicate really ba kooku mu ko daan convince pour mu ñëw ak yooyu noonu but at the end xaw ma naka la fa mujjee and all that
okay let's move forward let's take us through your Real Banjul journey
so bu ma demee Real Banjul it was same year foog naa about ñun 7 ñu jógee secondaire si zone bi foofu noonu ñoo Real Banjul maa ñoom Steve ñun ñëpp a ñëwandoor same time Real Banjul I think ñoom dañ dem foofu noonu 1 week before maa ñëw so ñun ñëpp a tase foofu noonu Real Banjul man ñoom Steve ñoom Mutar Diallo so ñoom Mulaay Jaasi ñoom dañ dem foofu 1 year before ñun ak ñoom Musa Bala so ñun buñ ñëwee foofu nag Real Banjul fekk same time Alaaji Sarr tamit moo take over Real Banjul so mu doon transform team bi comme gaa ñu release mag yu bëri so team bi nag xale yaa fa feesoon so I could recall bu ma ñëwee Real Banjul foog naa suñu first friendly game bu ñu am was in secondaries foog naa xaw ma nañoo Medina la xaw ma nañoo ñan so ñu play woon biir secondaries so that was the first game tamit comme coach bi ma gis ma Alaaji Sarr because musul naa gis fenn so after friendly game boobu noonu that's how everything started
so just now yeah Steve you guys are they include what was special about Steve your time at Real Banjul
Yeah, so Steve, it was because ñu ñu bëri benn bundu bi leen dëkkoon. So moom fu mu dëkkoon ak man fu ma dëkka soriwut maybe ay benn 10 minutes dox la and all that. So basically comme like every day dañ dee gisante because su mu dee romba tam su ma koñ la dee romba su bëggee dem ay boori ñoom London wala Sénégal yooyu ak yooyu. So bu ñu ñëwee Real di Banjul fekk already ñu ñoo nekkoon si zonal team bi foofu noonu so xamante ne depuis si second division bi bañ ñëw si zonals bi bañ ak si Real di Banjul so it was like brotherlyhood moo nekkoon suñu diggante and all that ba pare plus ñu ñëpp Bubacarr leen tuddoon yeah.
Okay. xam naa léegi dinañ dugg si your journey to Europe.
Yeah.
So from Yale Banjul. Naka nga amee contract be sign Europe. No,
Yeah,
before
Europe. Yeah.
Before that, I want to understand something. Because soon last ñaar guess yëpp MLJ ak Wata. Explain something about Samga Academy. Because ML tamit dafa dem trials pass like after lañ ko call ñu ne ko ñëwal. Wata said the same thing. Lan moo happen on ci trials boobu noonu ba you know mënuñoo recognize most of those talent but fanaa yow tamit dañ la drop on right.
Yeah, so man meles moom fa da yóbbu so I was not part of the selected ones but dama fa ñëwoon foog naa couple of days pour trials pour Jane mu gis ma ak selector because Jane ak selector ñoo fa nekkoon but by that time fekk ñoom meles ñoom ñu ngi fa si team bi already comme ñoom meles ñoom ñoo nekk team bi and then nga am junior team bi mooy ñoom Babs ak gars yi rek ñoom Samate yooyu ñoom ñoo nekkoon si junior team bi so man nag junior team bi laa doon trainer but then you could see there were like lots of good talents and quality players si biir academy boobu noonu so and man as a person like as a unknown person because fekk man play ma fen so toju ma fen tamit and all that so it was more difficult pour ñu recognize man all that but I will take you back a little bit because lu ma may tamit chance tuuti mooy ne si iya ma laa wax ne I have a good nawetaan season si iya boobu noonu dafa fekk ne second under 17 bi gars ñu ngi ko doon taxawal mooy after ñu am 1 million bi after ñu ñoom Hamza seen second under 17 bi ak yooyu noonu balaa gaa doon dem fii I think it was Rwanda or something so ñooñu buñ taxawalee loolu ñuy noonu comme dañ daan mën a am ak ay good nawetaan teams yi nii test games friendly games balaa gaa di dem so man nag yàlla dafa ñoo dogal ne nawetaan team bu nekk Talinding ñu ko dee ooyee Medina team yi Alaaji Ñaasi bi so Alaaji Ñaasi tamit maa ngi ko sant bu baax because moom tam he is part of the people that exposed me si biir spotlight bi and all that so moom daf ma invite si personal pour ma ñëw pilal Medina match boobu noonu Alaaji Ñaasi biir is recognize so bu ma ñëwee because déeboo sax man la remember déeboo maa Hamza ñoo bokk benn moto but comme xamante woon xam naa ne ok kii Hamza la but maybe moom sax xamut ma ak yooyu noonu so ñu bokk benn taxi from Bamboo ñu ñëw West recognize ñu dugga ñu play so yàlla ñoo dogal nag si game boobu man maa score under 17
okay
waaw so that's how everything started so Real di Banjul nag ñoom tam time boobu noonu la gaa doon pay attention ok kii kan la ak yooyu noonu so buñ demee Real di Banjul so for season bi it was a very successful season because ñoo Brikama United ñoo demoon head to head the last game bi la gaa win 1 point league bi so after league bi so ñu ñëw am benn African Dream Tournament trials bu doon happen so foofu nag man Steve Domingo Mané ak Alaaji Ba ñu ñoo demoon def trials boobu noonu Sénégal force so bu ñu demee def trials bu Sénégal so foofu noonu nag gars select Steve ak Domingo Sénégal so after trials bi dañu war a ñëwaat defaate ko fii Gambia so bu ñu ko ñëwaatee def Gambia fii nii so si lañ ma select man ak Alaaji Ba so si lañ dem because tournament bi mu ngi doon happen fii biir Equatorial Guinée gars seen capital bi Malabo so buñ demee foofu nag ñoo yeneen dëkk yi ñu ñëpp ñu dajee foofu noonu so it was like project of 1 month 2 weeks so si leen nekkoon foofu noonu si biir camp bi gars seen capital bi so ñu doon play games yi and everything so at the end gars select one African Dream Team benn 11 comme L11 la gars select out of those players so buñ sélecé 11 boobu nag so yàlla ñoo dogal nag Steve Alaaji Ba ak Domingo ñoom ñëpp they were part of that 11 bem des man so ma la gaay sélecé foofu noonu so I could remember they would am overjoy joy si biir foofu noonu so after boy ñëw di ma neexal ak because suñ la sélecé they give you 400 euros I think 500 euros in an envelope just as an appreciation so buñ jógee foofu noonu nag ñu ñëpp si so buñ ñëpp si maa ngi remember fii la ñëw through Sénégal so Sénégal ñu ñëw Bara so buñ crossé rek man dama ñibbi suma kër rek then Paul put mu invite ma si under 23 straight away so bu ma demee si under 23 bi ma fekka foofu ñoom Lamine Sarr ak ñoom Bonu Johnson so same time fekka Gambia tam ñu ngi war a play foog naa Afrique Coast la biir Gambia fii xaw ma Algeria so ñun under 23 bi ñu dem play Angola maa ñoom Baba Demba ñoom Demba waaw ñu ñoo nekkoon si under 23 bi ñoom Salum Fall ñoom Emmanuel so si lañ dem Angola play game bi foofu noonu but play moom maa ngi woon si benn bi so after loolu so si la ñib si Gambia so ñu continue waat ak Real Banjul and yàlla ñoo dogal di following year ñu win league bi so that's how I started to go into under 20 so ma demee on waaw man play under 19 play under 17 dama dem direct under 20 waaw because under 19 bi tamit moo ñu demoon Italie ñoom Ali Sow so maa ngi doon train ak gaay nag ba last 2 days balaa traveling bi di happen so I was not aware of like comme seen process baa ngi happen pour seen visa process bi or anything but fekk ma ngi train ay ma si groupe bi ak yooyu noonu so ñoom dee bu gaay tukki man dee boo dama demoon sax pour train because dañu waroon a train si stadium bi gaay lu ñu wax because waxuñu toon ne kenn comme ëllëg la gaay di tukki but man Ali Sow daf man nan ne comme lu tax duma la dee gis si GFF bi pour nga assi sa passeport ak yooyu noonu man ko GFF mu ne waaw man ko man yëguma dara so man ma dem pour train waj man bu nekk si stadium bi foofu noonu mu ne ma ne gaay dañ tukki so man nag suma passeport bi kooku la ko gaay jox ak $3,000 as a compensation so ñun nag ñoo dem Italie yàlla ñoo dogal gaay play foofu tournament and all that so ñu daal di select gaay ñu select gaay foofu noonu so man noonu laa mujjee ta bokk si under 19 boobu noonu for what so reason xaw ma because time boobu Lamine Sarr moo fa nekk ak LS waaw ñoom ñoo nekkoon foofu noonu so
no timba hara for na ala do no balanga because I think that is very very unprofessional understand
it is
ñep xam nañ ne if so sélecé 50 nit nga ne at the end of the day out of the 50 20 nit nga yóbbu or whatever amount of players that you everybody will understand even though at the end of the day you will realize okay maybe dafa unbiased 100% nga drop player without telling the player dañ la drop nga jël passport am bi joko security ak xaalis nga daw gis nga jokkali is so disrespectful can you please explain process boobu noonu naka la demee to best of your knowledge
waaw because project bi mu ñëwee comme ñu ngi doon play si league bi gaa dañ def selection so ñu daan dem train fii si goal project bi so team bi foofu la daan train onda ñoom LS ak ñoom Lamine Sarr ak ñoom mi demoon foofu noonu yëpp Italie so time bu ñu jotee ñun ñëpp dañ assistant passeport yi ñu joxe pour visa bi but man nag gaa bu ñu doon dem lifin GFF pour di jël seen fingerprints yi ak process bi make papers here and there man I was not aware of it yëguma si dara so Ali Sow mu ma ko musa wax benn yoon si biir boss bi man nag man xaw ma si dara and all so man next day maa dem train fekk ñoom di boobu la gaa dem Sénégal nag pour wala jël seen flight bi dem yaa gis so ma demee nag si stadium bi laa fa fekk watchman bi mu jox ma sama passeport ak xaalis bi so man noonu laa delluwee Real continuer suma training bi because fekk time boobu tamit Real ñu ngi train so but time boobu noonu comme ma rek la gaa yi sélectionné si under 19 boobu noonu from Real comme ñoom Steve ak ñoom Beck yëpp kenn ñëwutoon benn place ñëwut so noonu la fa demee.
So Gajaga Alassane, balaa ñoo dem dugas Europe. You guys have anything to ask or to say?
Yeah, Johal Gajaga boy, maybe balaa internet am bi dem.
Foog naa Timba fu mu nekk di wax nii. Mooy that Umbria competition. Umbria competition was held in Italy through a partnership between the Gambia government and the Italian Football Federation. So amoon na benn coach Roberto Mancini ben am na ñoo xam ne sax dañ dee foog ne comme Mancini bu nekkoon coach is it Man City also. So mama ko ñoo bokk tour daal. So he was here. So through that partnership, I've done coach Gambia so for now national team at the time. In fact, he needed a translator. So when you go a translator, players you didn't understand mom Italian rek la dégga. Lu mu dégga si English mooy foog naa concentration fundamental yooyu la dee wax daal si lifit. Loolu sax su koy wax Italian la ko dee waaye. So through that partnership, then I'm a selection in the Gambia, selection boobu noonu under 19. Then you dem Italy. So buñ demee foofu because man realize naa ne am na benn Brikama United player at the time Modou Diallo mu ngi tudda Figo. Kii dina ko remember because ñoom ñoo compete on in the 2011-2012 season. The season bu Brikama win on their first division league title. Exactly. So buñ demee Italy, you know, they had a very good tournament foofu am na matches yu win am na matches yoo xam ne sax foog naa gis nañ fa yenn players am na ñoo xam ne dañ leen scout one or two players daw nañ si trip boobu noonu am na ñu daw so buñ del si so it was a kind of an opportunity for some players that so how much selection bi ñaaka selection bi moom that one how it happened and all of that but I fully remember this competition. So man seetaan naa ko in Gambia's first division. He was one of the most established during that time 2011 2012 2013 14 ba 15 yooyu noonu he was very combative defender la boo xam ne mun na ball mun na aerial duels maybe man lu ma koy laaj rek maybe in recent years su ñëwee Gambia du one match in comparison to mom time boom don't play around that 2010 11 12 you know to now how competitive the league is because man the standards have fallen a lot how man and def league be to a point bo xamne teams then yoko because man I was completely not in agreement with pour yoka teams because the wàññi quality competition so buñ démé be yoka first division teams 12 la nekkoon New York go to 14 then New York go up to 16 now so second division bit something like that mom so we compare time bu non play in league B 2011 12 13 14 league dal maybe ma jim jotta setan so there's holiday la ñew sa Gambia then mo setan few matches in terms of quality that
wow because man I will always choose our time because because those days it was very difficult pour nga nek professional and even though nga gis a very talented players but you need to work hard and you need to play for your life to become professional because nga gis the whole season maybe ben a player wala ñaari player rek ñoko make to professional life so but na len delo tuti because man personally man depuis from suma nawetaan bi ñëw second division ba first division comme mënu mo na affordal suma ko original football shoe so man suma time yëpp biiri Gambia bi foofu noonu because bu ma doon play nawetaan kii moo ma dee abal football shoe Mandu Bojang xaw ma ndax xam ngeen Mandu Bojang waaw Mandu Bojang waaw su ma waree play nawetaan game moom moo ma dee abal football boot sambi but normal training si dama dee dem jënd naaj yu gaade jaay si Serekunda marché bi $225 $200 so yooyu da nga trainer mo benn ñaar mu xar da nga ko war a dem ñëw and all that so bu ma ñëwee si biir ligue bi am na defender bu nekkoon really baa ñu ko dee ooyee Pape Diatta waaye dafa gaañu léegi moom tam daf ma doon mën a abal daala so man ba bu ma play Gambia first game bu ma play Gambia 2012 to 13 bi mooy ñoo ñi Tanzania bi loolu Antu Badiane moo ma abal daala bi so all the time comme amoon benn original daala boo xam ne dama ko daan play but ñu ma musamee daala ñu ñaari nit rek leen mooy Ibrahima Soxna la ak Modou Ziko ñu ñoo musamee daala bi nga xam ne ok lii original football shoe la so yooyu dama ko daan denc ba suñu amee game rek laa koy use so normal train si nii dama dee mën a train ak suma lifin so nga gis ne ñun time boobu noonu comme it was a passion bi nga xam ne you have to fight for your life pour nga nekk professional it was not easy like that ne comme léegi ñoom easy ak yooyu noonu so moo tax nga gis ne ñun those days suñ talented players yi dañ am talent but they really need to work hard pour ñu nekk si biir position boobu noonu so man I will always choose our time because time boobu tamit soo gisee football dafa woon am doole and ñu daan mën a seetaan game sax di nga xam ne ok lii real football moo nekk di play fii nii and pour nga demoon because man seetaan naa Real di Banjul like few times balaa maa even play Real di Banjul so dama daan always was more man ndax mun naa play si biir team bi nii because the way they used to play ak league bi nu meloon and all that because league bi nu meloon ay star rek ngay diga si team bu nekk ok ñoom butut fale na le ñoom ñeneen ak ñeneen soo dégg because most of the port players yi ñoom fu ñu daan ñëw dal mooy because xam nga Ikedia we were like cousins Fodé daan play ports so most of the port players yi dañ daan mën a ñëw si kiram foofu noonu ak man soo meeru fu mu dëkk sori wante woon so dama daan mën a gis gars nii ma ne waa ok diw laa tasal nii wala diw laa tasal nii so I think link bi time boobu noonu it was more competitive than now yeah.
Yeah, I have a question. Balanga move. Ngana 2013 bi squad Gambia national team nga doon play.
Yeah, mooy suma first match ma play.
Amulo original shoe.
Ki Antou Badiane moo ma abal daalam bi.
GFF ana GFF.
By that time GFF lañ ma wara
by that time no bro. Time boobu dala over 1000 because in time boobu noonu then they play interbank te soo play interbank da nga dem si sport som nga jël dala yoon team ngay play national team amul dala bu correct nga yo imagine yo nga start game with a dala boo xam ne Serekunda marché nga koy jëndee
because léegi story boobu naka la fa happen because xam nga ñun time boobu ñun daan mën a ñëw foofu noonu as a backup comme di trainer national team bi ba seen game bi suñu jotee ñun ñibbi so ñun ñu daan select time boobu noonu but da nga gis ne game Tanzania boobu noonu was not 100% important because nekkoon na dañ nekkoon si way of qualifying or something so man bu ma ñëwee si biir camp bi pour di trainer gars yi su fekkee time boobu noonu local coaches yi rek la gars yi select Tafa Mane la Bonu Johnson I think Sangdong ak Alaye Sarr ñoom ñoo manage on team bi pour game bi just put that game boobu noonu so ma ñëwee si camp bi nag night before the game la T-boy moom foog naa contract to quit how ma somewhere so mu ñëw flight si night boobu pour dem play match boobu noonu so les options yi fa desoon man la ak Antou Badiane Marco ñun ñoo fa nekkoon option ku war a play so si la ma Tafa Mane ñëw wax ne nga pare ëllëg daal yaay start game bi so man xaw moo ne sa comme may start game rek so then ma ñoo gis ne comme daal ma it wasn't like a good football shoe pour play game bi so si laa waxtaanaa Marco ndax mun na ma abal daalaan pour ma play game bi mun na amul benn problème so man nag that was the first time comme ma gis tubaabu Moustapha Jaaju comme si camp boobu noonu was first time and then it was the first time tamit comme ma toog ak ñoom si ko tamit benn camp and all that because Zico moom suma mag moo ko xamoon man xaw ma ko woon personal so yeah and then we played the game ma a very good game that's how everything started.
Alassane
jërëjëf man I am very emotional when it comes to things like this because yow loo go through it's one problem or one dilemma boo xam ne la you probably don't really deserve it yow soo nekkoon keneen right now you wouldn't even be here talking about your journey as a professional football player because a lot of people would have quit like long time ago from even training with Real de Banjul ñu la pinpoint di wax ne that guy that is playing there I want you to take him out that sort of incompetence ak embarrassment bu fa nekka yow so dëgërul toon if you were not really strong mentally then you would have really collapsed going through the hassle of even playing football matches without like original shoes loo xam ne sax ndeysaan loolu is not it shouldn't even be a discussion a footballer playing with original footballing boots loolu warta nekk a topic that is like a basic necessity for any footballer I'm not saying okay they should get the best of the best why at least just to give your players at least the things that they need, the basic things that they need. Lulu shouldn't even be a topic of discussion. So, Bubacarr, man, I just want to say bravo to you. Even that visa, Bugaidame Italy, and you had to, you have to know that day before, with your passport and $3,000. Lulu, sah, that kind of disrespect is the same thing. That's why we are talking even today about Gambian football, because we know things that has happened before. League, it's a little bit better, but we don't want to see our football where it is right now. We want to push to see it to the level Bohamne. People will begin to respect us. When we talk about Gambia, people know, okay, this is Gambia. The 2 times, AFCON, team, they have appeared and all that. I want the positive things. Yeah. But Mangla, just congratulate the way you're sitting here, comporting yourself and talking professionally. Look, you could have probably never had this opportunity if you were so weak in your mentality. Yeah. But man, I just want to know, because a lot of people, they just see the glamour of professional football. Yeah. They don't see the struggle behind it. I'm telling you, they don't see the sacrifices yo hamne yo nga def before nga aga fo aga tay. They just see the beautiful thing, the finished product that is, Bubacarr Sanneh, the finished product. So what do you really think has been the hardest part of your journey as a professional footballer? I know you have talked about very sad things, yo hamne lolu. If it was anybody else, probably it could have broken them. But do you have like a saddest part, lo hamne at least? So look back, you know that this has really been one of the greatest moments, yo hamne. I felt really sad and I felt really let down, as a professional footballer. If care wasn't taken, I probably would have just broken down entirely.
Yeah, because my case, I think the most important thing was like I was well motivated because I'm not the background too much again all that. But when situation will happen first time somebody can really banjul and they came back come Rijagu Magari because the man I have a faith. So I see now okay, so this new wati. Then I took the offer, I joined them and all that. And because they also play a big role in my football career, because Fufunola established my baba, exposed them to the world and all that. So Wilingahamne is a good thing because it's a club. Wilingahamne is a very good club to do your first step. And then Fufunola, I guess, coach you for the new coach you experience them and all that. But man tamit comme yàlla fa dogal ma nekk person bi nga xam ne comme it's not easy for me to give up about something because xam naa ne okay so ma top on football bi ni maybe one day I could achieve a big thing to change the situation of my family and then myself. So man loolu moo doon motivate loo because man suma yaay doomam yi kenn dëkkutoon ak moom because of difficulties and all that. So ñun ñëpp dañ dëkkoon ci kër yi jàmbur yi ba ñu ñëpp ñu mag and man I could see man first ever time come some has electricity. That was 2015. So that was after man do professional. So these are things that keeps you going and then it motivates you also because I guess your liga is not for you alone. You need to sacrifice your everything to make sure to see okay your family live in a good situation. So my target was not like really Banjul or Gambian thing. I just want to become a professional, and what can give me that money is my hard working. It's not someone else or my talent and all that. So when I was focusing on my on that journey, yeah.
Okay. Amazing, Base. If you have a question before, probably you said you would want to focus on his career in Europe. So
yeah, before going to Europe, Timba.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I knew the program be more one raise standard of Gambian football. Uncover some of the things you have maintained, come your lula dal in your passport case. Why the luma buka understand more. Same time because young on Nyom Beck, Nyom Steve, Nyom Salon, you know, you could see the quality si league bi. Why if léegi soo demee si Gambian league bi waxuma la amul quality players why is different from yéen seen time. Lan nga xam ne loolu moo nekk different bi yéen seen time ak right now.
Okay, ñu suñ time comme like lu ma la wax la rek comme it was not easy pour nga am even a slight opportunity pour nga nekk professional easy wutoon but di nga gisoon ne am like comme ñun time boobu soo xoolee Real Banjul rek comme doo dee mën a gis difference between force 11 bi ak ñu nekk si biti because ñu nekkoon si biti sax dañ ñoo gën a garaaw sax ñu nekk si biir so it was like a matter of like coach bi kan la moo select pour mu play game but da nga gis ne sometimes ñu dee nekk si biti sax ñoo dee ñëw si biir win game bi so man nag suma match yi moom dama sant yàlla comme man suma time yëpp Real Banjul comme ama benn difficulties bi nga xam ne ok dinaa toog si biti season yu ma play Real Banjul yëpp musuma toog si biti whole season laa dee play for good 3 years so loolu dama si sant yàlla but comme am na position yu bari nga xam ne xëj na soo play ñaar ñetti game xëj na keneen mooy ñëw next so competition baa ngi bari woon si team bu nekk team boo gis competition yaa fa bari woon soo demee si yeneen team fii di nga gis ne they have a very good players so quality of league bi comme was standard baa ngi nekkoon higher you know so doo dee xam end of the day ña ñoo mën a win league bi maybe the last 2 games yi wala last games yi so I think players who nekkoon foofu noonu ñun suñu time they were very hungry players yeah so léegi nag yeah comme talent bam fa if you do little then you will become professional so log bi léegi la gën a bari than before yeah
léegi turu timba bi fu mu jógee
so mère di nagu ñu ay ma timba and all that so yeah because I think story la bi nga xam ne comme Gambian yi understand ko because ñoom ñu bari dañ dee foog ne comme because of suma physics bi or suma size bi that's why ñu ma dee ooyee timba but it's not about that because bu maa jógee Serekunda di ñëw comme time boobu dama daan mën a soluntu nii tuuti but dama amoon daali timbalaan la amoon
okay
waaw so ñun boy Serekunda ñoo xawoon na eewu tuuti dat boy bundung yi
okay
so comme suñ amoon fuural those days dama dee mën a sol suma timbalaan bi so first time ma sol suma timbalaan bi ma ñëw si boy bundung foofu noonu then guys they start keep saying okay bii waa nin timbale naata hey timbay so toñin naata wala ñaama so from there ni nje ka hey timbay comme ni bo wave ka and all that so but actually nandi ñim fulale soto je dul kan kili no jato lale dul kan kili timbala so but timba toñin naata siwbaate yeah so that's how timbalan naata yeah
okay
yeah
now let's
Way say mu ne gay bu naka bundung ñoo gën a eewu gay naka Serekunda
guys Serekunda
okay
so yeah
yeah, but you know, man, I didn't really know the reason why they call you Timba, but I was thinking, you know, because so hamut, then they just halar no wonder. I was thinking because you were really tough at the back and you're really strong and all that. So I was thinking Timba, you know, like Timba, it's a very strong you know, thing. So yeah, I was thinking like that. I didn't really thought about the Timbaland because Gambia, I'm on that time.
Timbaland, yeah. So
Timbaland.
Because Gambia is in from because of timber wood be more than timber, but it's because of the shoe, It's because of the shoe, Ganga man fuma joge Serekunda comme every weekend then I'm fural fufu nonu. So comme na dem ci fural bi ko nek daf day sanse ak you know.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So ban year nga sign sa professional contract?
Small professional contract bi man ko sign just 2014 buñ just winner league bi 2014 September 2014 but again comme like I told you fake up before lulu nonu man ak Steve ñu ngi waroon a dem Sweden one team called Jonkopin Shudra. So there was a agent that ku ñëwoon si Gambia foofu noonu xaw ma na di ngeen xam Patrick Mok mooy agent bu yóbbu Steve China. Waaw so am na benn pandam mu ñëwoon si Gambia bi foog naa turu Molamin Biay. So mu ñëw seetaan suñ training and all that then mu appreciate ma man ak Steve. So after training ñu dem si office bi ñu toog ak moom ñu waxtaan and all that so but by then fekk moom lifi la sport director la si team boobu noonu so but time bu mu nekkoon si Gambie foofu noonu same time team bi am problème foofu noonu gars yi bankrupt so ñu daxaa ko moom si position am so loolu mu jëwta nekk so mu dem ba foog naa few months so fekk same time la man tam ma play suma first game bi Gambia nag so loolu bu mu happen man dama demoon fuural sax because I was not aware of anything lu doon happen waaw dama dem fuural so dama dem fuural because maa ñoom meles ñoo nekkoon benn rek so dama dem fuural ma ñëw tëdda so ma tëddee bi ay boori 11 ma gis wili koolam bi dugga si because fekk off season la so koolam bi bu mu dugga si mu ne ma kaay suma office ok ma wanda ok lan la maa koole time bi nii pour ma dem sa office am but mu ne ma soo ñëw suma office ñëw laa suma mag so noonu laa demee suma mag foofu noonu mu woon ma ne ok am na team bu nekk Denmark bu la bugga ma ne ko fan mooy Denmark because man xaw ma Denmark by then so I don't know nothing about Denmark so mu ne ma benn team bu nekk Scandinavie waa ëllëg da nga war a dem jëli sa visa bi Mali comme Mali mu ne waaw so man nag fekk time boobu man mosuma génn Gambia di dem feneen only visa process laa dee dem Sénégal ñëw so how to go to Mali nag man xaw ma so si la suma broda lijante nomba benn man foofu noonu kooku mu fa so ma jël boss bi ma dem Mali mooy boss yi dee dem baag bi so ma dugga boss bi noonu ma dem Mali xam naa journey bi was like 2 days so mu demee si embassy bi foofu noonu ma fekk ne everything was set si work permit bi so ma submit suma documents yi ñu jëma visa bi after 3 days ma dellu si Gambia then ma dem yeah.
So ban team nga sign?
Ma ngi sign AC Horsens Denmark so fekk time bu ñu si second division bi but deal bi was like 1 year loan after suma impressé guy dañu jox ma permanent contract so ma demee ala foofu noonu after because suma fa ala rek same time guy ngi am winter break bi ñoom tamit so after suma first 2 games yi ma am hamstring tuuti so guy na ma kaay Gambia nga relax tuuti si hit bi then after ñu so ma delloo guy foofu nag ma door play couple of months ñu jox ma contract so foofu tamit suma first official game bu ma play dama score goal so I think that also helps me a lot then from foofu ñu jox ma 3 years contract yeah.
So how long did you play?
So dama play for 2014 ba foog naa end of 2017 so end of 2017 laa dem Midtjylland dugga si 2018 bi so Midtjylland laa play foofu noonu 10 months so after laa dem Anderlecht
so naka woon standard bi from yaa ngi jógee Gambia League you know league boo xamante ne nekk agangut pro level
yeah.
nga dem team boo xamante ne first division naka how were you able to adjust ak naka woon naka tulade nan mo nekkoon difference bi
waaw because so demee Europe lu es because first thing maybe weather bi na la favor or not so man I have problems with the weather because foofu noonu dafa seedoon trop but then also like comme Gambia tamit like ñu dundi train comme tactical wise and then so demee si train si tubaab bi loolu foog nga respect ko because that's how you can play as well but I think that tamit si league bi foofu tamit lu ma dimbale comme like my size I was not like a small player and all that and then coach ma amee tamit comme moom he like these tough players and all that so because himself he's tough so yeah so I think that also helped me a lot but definitely like tactical wise moom daf nekk some problem suñu duggee si Europe bi lu es because ñun Gambia bi comme diñ dee mën a train those extra hours after some normal training pour one place yi foofu noonu naka nga war a taxawee naka nga respecté seen movement yi ñu doon def yooyu noonu and then so demee si tubaab bi loolu foog nga def 100% yeah because that's your job
because waaw foog loolu moo de affect seeing most of this Gambian player because léegi-léegi da ngaa gis Gambian player boo xamante ne is very talented Gambia fii in Gambia dem Europe 6 months 9 months 1 year doo dee dégga turam is that a contributing factor
no but so xoolee football tamit yëpp ñëw na comme tactics la rek because coach bu nekk tamit ak tactics am bi nu mu ko use la and all that but comme ñun si biir Gambia comme ñun like dañ mean freely playing comme di daw fu nekk and all that so amuñ tactical discipline si Gambia bi so demee si tubaab yi nag ñoom already they have seen your talent si video or si game or whatsoever it is but then they have to teach you this so that they depend like how quick can you cope with this or not yeah
Asan
comme how quick nga mun a cope ak systemic coach bi la yóbbu si team boo dem because moom foog nga play tactique am bi moom you cannot just play like freely like that so xasee ba sign sa professional contract bi léegi yow foog nga follow up coach bi ban tactique la bëgg nga play yow ak naka nga bëgg nga play ko yeah so let's say ne soo nekkee kataakat Gambia nga dem jox si Europe bi coach bi du la allow loolu because li is tactical discipline so yow li foog nga jàng ko quick.
Yeah, amazing. Your journey in Europe. Because them AC Horsens, them Michelin, them and the like. No. Okay, if you really look at maybe if you want to look at like world stage, they might be at least medium clubs. They are not really the greatest in the world, but when it comes to Scandinavia here, they are among the top and the best, in Scandinavia.
Yeah.
So you really, did well and impressed because man don't read they're gonna from Horsens you went to Michelin, and then from Michelin they bought you for 8 million euros. When you went to Anderlecht.
Yeah.
So that was really not a very easy feat. A Gambian player costing 8 million euros. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So that really one in and your hard work and what kind of a player that you were. Your personality and your and everything that you represent. You went to Europe and you really went with this heart. I will go and I will fight and I will win. And that is exactly, what you did. So when you played in Scandinavia or like during your career, what striker do you think was the toughest that you came up with? Do you have any one person or one striker specifically, ko hamne ki, when you play with him, you have sleepless nights. You need to, really prepare well.
Yeah, because Bumanek Horsens tamit I often play with these big clubs in Denmark, like Copenhagen and Brøndby.
Yeah.
So but Copenhagen, they normally have two strikers in Hamna. They used to disturb me before. One was Santander. I think he's from Paraguayan Santander. And then later on, I think he went to Bologna or somewhere in Italy.
Yeah.
And then Amon Cornelius Tamit, Copenhagen. He was a very powerful striker and all that. But dinga gis ne comme like sun tase won ak Copenhagen, then because that time ñom ñu sen prime, they have all these good players, ñom Delaney, Thomas Delaney and all that, and same time they were playing Champions League. So dinga gis ne comme like levels are not the same sun tase ak guy. Comme dañ mëna dangal but maybe at the end we will concede 3 or 4 goals and all that. So which is also normal.
Yeah.
But Brøndby mom kañ mom ñom xawna yeb guy tuuti dal. But I think I always have tough games against Copenhagen than Brøndby.
Yeah.
And before also going to Midtjylland, Brøndby was first in the picture, but ñom dañ ma bëggoon sign after ñu bàyyaati ma Horsens as a loan player. So man nag by that time bëgguma woon option boobu noonu.
Okay.
Wow. So Midtjylland ñom lañ doon def okay, ñom dañ doon xaar ba ma desale ay 6 months ma contract bi pour ñu sign ma. So waaye balaa ñu ma sign dem na ma meet ak seen coach bi Yestrop mu explain ma the whole project and all that. Man of I think it's something that I'm interested. So yeah.
But why were you not open to taking a loan deal? Was it because you wanted like some sort of security in your contract, or was it just ne dangaragalon ne maybe loan be probably just wouldn't be good for me. Like
Yeah.
when players think about that, we just want to know in your minds what you really think of, consulate club what are your loan. Do you feel at some point this club doesn't really trust me, or they don't really need me, so they just want to push me out in the name of loan deal? Is that something that you think about, or?
Yeah, because I'm on time nunu lumada halat, okay, like I just wanted to go out of Denmark, time nunu, but if it
Yeah.
is going to be one of the biggest clubs in Denmark, then it's somewhere that I have to go and compete.
Yeah.
So boom on when loan deal and all that, because time will take already for almost 3 years. So I just want to try something new. But I'm Bromby boom new is a picture be magis na okay, like good club la ba pare and all that, but pour jël ma joxati ma loan, I don't think it was like a big sign to me. So
Yeah.
mota am Midtjylland tamit ma demee gis seen project bi, because time boo tamit like dañ def la Midtjylland, so I could see their standard and all that. So when ma demee te ñoom nag the difference was like ñoom dama meet seen coach bi Midtjylland ak seen sport director bi, but Bromby it was only about agency I don't discuss.
Okay.
So ñoom nag meetuma seen coach or anything, so I don't know what was the project for me there. So ma gis ne okay, comme fii laa gën a am security wise than fii. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Base. Maybe we will get into his,
Yeah.
playing days in the national team and so. But
Yeah,
but before,
yeah, but Nendem Fufunun, why
yeah.
I want to, can you take us through your career at Anderlecht, please?
Yeah, and Anderlecht it's a big club and all that but it was a place when I came there a wrong time,
Yeah.
because because man buma ñëw ko fekk chaos moom fa already. So nit su fa nekkoon comme they were like not having the patience for anybody, not just for me alone and all that. Because time boo tam fekk ne guy gëj nañu win trophies and all that. So imagine just did that big investments while you're not winning anything. I think it's losses and all that. But for case we was like sport director Bama Buga, but not the coach.
Vincent Company?
No, before company. Company that my feka fufunun Anderlecht and all. So could you connect on before company?
Okay.
So since sport director when that man buma arrives, I think after 2 months, silang ko da mom sport director. So léegi beneen sport director ñu ko fan all that. So nag fekk coach bi nag moom comme buga am nekkut fa and all that. So moo tax man bu ma ñëwee nag first game fi play na ko because sport director ba am fa woon commencé, but moom after buñ ko daaxee la nag problème bi door. So then ma nekk si biti, then after si mid season bi ñu daaxa coach bi tamit. So buñ daaxee coach bi la nag kii ñu Vision Company, but moom bu moo ñëw foofu noonu already ñoom they sat us down comme ñun players fa nekkoon half of us comme one dañu okay, this is not project for you guys, because dañ bëgg a recruit young players yi pour ñu mën a jaay gaay. So ñu mi fa nekkoon nag dañu won nañ ñu bari comme you guys need to find something else and all that. So time boobu noonu laa dem loan nag Turkey. Yeah.
It's good that you cleared that, because
Yes.
Gambia I'm part of those people you are maintaining.
I know.
So gonna be Vincent Company more part of the people you are maintaining more than Gambia Anderlecht.
No, because company mom bu moo ñëw he came back as a coach player.
Okay.
But moom bu moo ñëw fekk man ma ngi nekkoon ak national team bi in Morocco. So si la ma call moom first thing that he did mooy ne suma number bi la jël.
Okay.
So because man ma ngi doon sol number 4 bi, so boo mu ñëwee daf ma call ma ne ma club bi gars dañ ma jox number 4 bi. So ma slap amu problem, you can have the number 4. Anyway, it's not my favorite number, So ñoom nag gaa ngi précis, so mu ñëw joxaat ma extra 2 weeks pour mun ma rest. So it's like, okay, things are not going well, because normally if a new coach ñëwee come like everybody need to come early, for nga meet coach and all that. So, but come mentally okay, also I was prepared also, maybe things will not go well as well. So bu ma ñëwee after 2 weeks ma toogaa moom ma explain ma look, you're not part of the project anymore and all that. So yeah. That's not the case.
Kajaga. Mr. Kajaga.
Side of a little bit delay, understand nga? So that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ñu waxtaan si seen first AFCON bi. Tell me the last game, the last quality. What was the mindset of the players going into that game?
Yeah. First AFCON qualification was really beautiful because new players here come like we were taking it game by game. So we were not thinking about okay the last game or something. So we just take the game that is in front of us. Okay, what can we do to win this game? Loolu mooy woon ñun sun target bi and all that because da ngay gis ne soo winning game bi nii.
Yeah, so léegi loolu du like rek mooy.
Okay.
Where you can find it? Buba, you can find it?
Yeah, so loolu moo nekkoon main objective. So ñu jël one game at a time because soo ko jëlee one game at a time it become easier. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and then also I could recall before that tamit comme Tom dafa amoon maximum point bu mu doon target ne and then mu woon nañu ok suñ amee point bii nii si groupe bii nii mun nañoo qualify normally so both AFCON qualification yi yëpp noonu la ñu ree comme that.
yeah, Kajaga, ñu ngi laa dégg.
Ba mun naa wax.
Yeah, mun ngaa wax, yeah.
Connection again, really easy there.
Do easy boy. Saya berikan malah deka boy.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, so moom loolu mooy woon target am bi so dañ daan mën a am suñ target of points bi nga xam ne ok lii lañ soxla si biir groupe bi suñ amee points yi nii normally dinañ qualify. So for him, we don't have to win the whole games because that's impossible for nga win the whole games. But so I made points in for sure didn't qualify, and that's what we were going for.
So, how was it like playing on the thumb?
Yeah, playing on the thumb because football time you have two ways, right? I'm coach being like he have knowledge. And coach bi nga xam ne tamit can do man management because man management is important, it's very important because foog naa si coach bu nekk tamit comme war ngaa mën a xam what is going on sa player bi life am because it's not just only about the pitch or something because if you really want your player to perform for you, you need to know what is going on psychologically si biir boppam because moo tax bigger clubs yu bari ñu fa comme dañ di am psychological coaches maybe duñ dee gis gaay boo gaay fa daan ne because ñun sax bu ñëw win league bi te Midtjylland dañ am coach boobu noonu nga xam ne every day dina toog ak benn player di woo every day dina toog ak player bi di woo and all that. He was an ex-military guy, so I think on that side also he's a good man.
Yeah, amazing. Man, yang do affaire Tom, and it is very important. Man, as a fan, ko hamne man, I cannot be like see dressing room ball and talk, and the time that you spend with Tom, yen the players reka komuna experience, and probably Tom, inside out. So it's very interesting. Tom will, look at the group and say, these probably are the number of points that you need to be able to qualify. And Lulu, number one, what it does to the team is to tell them, like, look, no pressure. You're not under any pressure. But you know what I want? This is the number of points that will qualify us. You get us these points, we are up to the next level. If we don't get it, then you know that we are probably out. So players, even before they go to battle, they know what is expected of them. They know the goal and they know what, you know, they are looking for. Like, it may sound or seem irrelevant. Why? It's not the little things in football.
Yeah.
The little things in football, the little things coaches tell the team and the players, it may tomorrow make a very great difference. And life is all about that. Psychology. Psychology in football is important with players.
Yeah.
And Lulu, I don't know if Gambia have something like that. I don't really know. I don't think so. But Lulu, dafa wara neka like a compulsory position bo hamne every team should have someone that can boost the morale of the players. Lulu, coach, you can be good in tactics, but if you're not good in talking to the players and letting them understand what you're up against, then most likely you're not really gonna achieve what you're set out to do.
Because
Tom,
Lena mo fi nekk, sorry. Lena mo fi nekk, because dañu war a xam difference between qualification and tournament. Because normally qualification more gonna difficult than tournament. So what do you need for a qualified is points.
Yes.
It's just not about beautiful football. Sometimes you can even play like worst game and then you have the points.
Yeah.
So so in case of bit qualification, all you need to focus on is in the points. So after having those points, okay, you see in yourself, should be tournament, whatsoever that Linga Buga assist be tournament and all that, you can start planning that. But if you only want to focus on the beautiful football, maybe you will lose some points sometimes.
Yeah.
So more the qualification more than made than tournament.
Yeah, and it is very good, Purman. You know, like you said now, this is what we expect. Like come Tom Num ko wahe, and then you go all out to achieve it. You help each other to achieve. Okay, we need 15 points from this group to just seal qualification. And then Lulu, the following I see every player. And then we have been talking about this. You know, it's like everybody is split about Tom because Tom is very, you know,
smart.
Yeah, he's smart. He see the goal, and he tells you that this is what I want. He has never played beautiful football, not always. And people you know, talk about that and say, yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. But if you need 15 points in a group, there are games that you don't absolutely need to play beautiful.
Yeah.
You just need your 3 points.
Yeah.
If you look at Gambia, the last time that they missed out on African Cup of Nations, or was it the World Cup qualifiers, they were one of the best teams. They scored, like going forward, they were one of the best teams. But Lulu Falla Lanyobu, nothing. No AFCON, no World Cup. Man, I want you to tell us, and I'm not really putting you on the spot. You can answer if you want or not. It's fine. Then we can move on to another question.
Yeah.
Yo, what are the similarities? Because what are the similarities that you really see? Or yo, lan nga xalaat si Tom ak McKinstry, the coach today? Do you really think the qualities that were in Tom, they don't have to be in McKinstry? Absolutely, because every coach is like different. You come with your ideas and you come with your style of play. We appreciate that as long as we qualify for, you know, the big tournaments. That's what we want. You play good, you play bad, just qualify us. Do you see anything in Tom? Lo hamne probably if you can sit with McKinstry one-on-one, yo dinko wahne, this is what I will tell you. You know, take this from Tom, you know, and probably get this out of your game. Because I don't understand. Man, a coach, pour man should be a coach. And McKinstry, I know he's very young. He is like absolutely in his prime, you know, very young and all that, you know. Why numako de gise social media, you know, the guy wants to be a coach. The guy wants to be a media officer. The guy wants to be like in every engagement as a national team coach. Danga gis ne he posts match lineups. He is on social media like competing. I don't understand for what. You know, calling press conferences, doing all these extra things, you don't need to do it. So, what do you really see in Tom? Because man Tom Bumnekon Gambia, he had the utmost respect from everybody. You hate him or love him, but he had respect from the fans, you know, and even the players alike. But McKinstry, you see people telling him, "Aki hamudaraki ni, you know, halebi dugana fi gina na fi." But you know, what do you really think, you know, should change in Gambian football right now? You know, regarding the coach, Logisi Tom, you don't see it in this McKinstry guy.
Yeah, because man McKinstry man how mako.
Yeah.
I never met him and all that. So musuma ko gis tamit and all that. So, but man duma ñu see difference between the two coaches. I think I will more of speak to my fellow players. Because football tamit solo xasse ben nek ci bir pitch bi comme ku nek dafa war am role bu mu wara play, because not all the players can be Musa Barrow, not all the players also can be Umar Koli. So they like because man suma feeling more like we defenders need to defend no matter what. Score and score, we have to defend. You make sure they come when concede goal, because so make sure they concede goal at the end. Maybe they one chance must score, then you will end up winning the game.
Yeah.
So but patient bo for guy dañ ko wara amalantel ci biir pitch bi moy na ngeen allow forward players yi ñu def luñu wara def naga ya 10 chances, maybe benn dina ñu guys score, end of the day we will have the 3 points. So they need to make sure comme buñ dé am frustration ñomi neen sen digante fofu nonu, no matter game bi num def, you just need to stay focused. Sun winute dañu am maximum 1 point and all that.
Yeah.
And then defending be like sometimes okay, we defenders need to decide okay, no matter what they ñom ñepa dem ci kaw sa loose ball bi, we will still defend the game. And then after luñ bëgg ñu wax and all that. But you cannot be playing and then you want to focus on someone what he's doing and all that, because then I lose concentration and all that. And football is all about concentration. 1 minute so lose your concentration, you can concede a goal and all that. So I think they need to add this in their game. Because maybe it could be okay, style be ni la bu ngeen play on all that. But ñu min neen ñun footballers neen xamantene and all that, and ku nekk lu mun. Okay, we have Minto, we have Musa, we have other players. Let us allow them to do what they are good at. Ñun tam ñu jema def li nga xamne this is what we good at. We defend the game. So I think guys add a little some big games. They will start collecting more points, inshallah. Yeah.
But do you really think yo, have you played a home game at the Independence Stadium like Sisa professional career, like the national team? Have you done that?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And what was the feeling? Yo, would you trade that feeling for anything? You know, playing in front of like 20, 25,000, 30,000 Gambian fans at home. Would you trade that feeling? Would you exchange it for anything in this world?
No, that's a special feeling and all that, because I don't think there's no place like home. So Sanneh plays a home game, then you have the advantage, because you will have the atmosphere as well. The fans will be behind you and all that. And I think that also gives extra boost in your game or whatsoever that you want to do and all that. But we Gambians also need to support the team a lot, because sometimes dang comments come like it's negative comments and all that. And then I understand fans they are very emotional and all that. But football bogies come fancy, they need to stick to the team no matter what. And then whatsoever that needed to be addressed, it can be later, but not like during the games here or during the qualifiers and all that. Because whatsoever that you commenting, maybe if player and all that, maybe it's, and not everybody is strong like mentally and all that. And football is like a mental thing. So I think
not everybody is a Bubacarr Sanneh.
yeah, maybe so. So I
Yeah.
think so. I'm not sure soon. Gisee bena comment wala diga comment like it can bring them down and all that. So you will not get the best out of them. So comme li ma wax la rek comme nañ support boy because as of now we have the quality players. Civil team and all that. We have more quality players and all that. So, but I halal them at this point. And then team bu fa nekk ni nekko team bi nga xam ne they have been together like 1 year 2 years and all that, so we need to give them time pour ga nekk together and all that, and then from there we will see after 1 2 years. Yeah.
But like just based balangan probably you have some few more questions. But I just
Yeah.
you explain the feeling of how beautiful it is,
Yeah.
to represent your country at home. Lulu should
Yeah.
be the pride of a player,
Yeah.
at any given point, in your career, pulling off the jersey, the red, blue, white, green, and playing in front of your fans. Lulu, if you don't have it as a football player, I don't know what you're doing, but probably you're not really playing football to the maximum, or football as you would probably love to play it.
Yeah.
So imaginal nga play on your professional career with Gambia without playing at the Independent Stadium. How would you feel? What would that do for you for the rest of your life?
Lulu kay morally it can damage you and all that because so like a professional tamit, at least you need to feel your home ground. It's important to feel it as well. Come like Sadika Taming and your prayer guys, a home game and all that. I think it's like a special feeling being a hamne. You will never forget about this moments and all that. But man, Luma also come like okay. I played on this GFF for a long time and all that, but come again odds to tamit come companies you bari nga hamne because football time is expensive. So we can't only depend on GFF and all that because even though doing they ham come halis bi num de duga again and all that, but companies tamit ñu bari sun mëne ñoo come join hands together and all that, work with the GFF and all that, because so they may say professional clubs and all that da ngay gis ne comme fekka company yu bari ñoo xam ne ñoo day jëndal shareholder si team bu nekk, so loolu luy jeex foofu noonu, so moo tax nga day gis guys seen logo si vesti and all that wala seen boards and all that, so companies yi dañ dee ñëw invest and all that, so ñun tamit suñu mënee am façon yooyu noonu Gambia, I think it will help our football a lot, even though GFF is the main people to do the work and all that, but you can have these other companies inside that they will put their hands there also, put football be modern security here. I think it's important.
Yeah, amazing. Why man, I just want one like nga am companies yoo xam ne they will chip in. Loolu moom it's like amazing because comme noo ko waxee gis nañ the teams, we watch all of these teams. They have like their sponsorship deals which runs in the millions per season. Why when we talk about the national team and we talk about trying to play at the Independent Stadium, look, the companies there is little they can do. The stadium has to be opened, and this is the sole responsibility of the government, in collaboration with Gambia Football Federation. So man, whatever that has happened, it's okay. Man, I just want the Gambia to start playing their home games at home, not East Africa, East Africa, North Africa. Because I'm telling you, very soon we will start to play in South Africa, and then it will just go like that. Because man, I cannot understand, Lulen Kafwa is not that difficult. Just do this and do this. If you look at the paper and if you look at the request, Lulu is in the Gambia's best interest. So Lee should have been done a long time ago. We shouldn't have even found ourselves in this situation in the first place, but unfortunately we did. But as a professional football player, I just wanted to know some mind, because you played the game in the highest level. And these kids today, that are playing for the Gambia, they are so very talented. So we wanted to know, you put yourself in that moment, in that picture, in that situation, and probably tell us, how do you think these footballers are really feeling about not playing their home games home, but all of the time they play home away from home, and even bonuses or even their salaries doesn't even get paid on time after they hustle and even put their line or life on the line for the national team. It's very sad.
Yeah, well, come like I said, putting your player Gambia and all that, because these are like situation we have been there for a long time, even before us and all that, and then we came through it and all that. At least yala dogal ne changes am na fufu no tuti and all. So, but I think putting your player Gambia mom, it can only be because of the badge and all that. So, if you're thinking about money wise and all that, other countries are giving more than us, but we only come to play to the Gambia because of we love the country, and we are all Gambians and all that, and it's an honor as well, because to play for your country also can give you big impact in your career as well, and which also help us, especially like me, because my nama plays in Gambia before my like a professional. So I think also it counts man's my career and all that. So I think it's an honor putting on your player Gambia. But I think money-wise, you will not have much. So these are things you should put at the back of your head as well. But
just finally, man, from my part, I understand that you want to be very patriotic. You don't even want to put money before. Before the football and representing your country. Why, man, I want to say, as a fan that watches football, and probably someone that has a little bit of an opinion, in football, man, I think that mentality we should really put aside, because we know everybody that comes to play for their country, number one is love for the country. That's the reason why they are risking their lives. Why payment, lolu dengan ko yellow, lolu it's your right. Lolu, the moment you put on the jersey, you have to be paid. Lolen d'accord and all that, it has to be paid. It should be in your bank account. At the final whistle, they are trying to see how that money is in your bank account, but not the players going and asking for their bonuses and probably threatening to like boycott trainings or games. Man, I don't agree with that at any given day. Understand that? Because your money is your money. You are working, because football is work. Football is profession. You play, you get paid. It's like any other job today. You go to work, you get paid. So DFF or the ministry, they should not be taking you guys, for granted, holding you, for ransom. They love the country. While you live in near and you nelen li amut, because we know they will accept. And that's the mentality we just have to throw away now. You play, you love the country, you did well, you didn't do well. Let them honor what was contracted. Pay the money, case closed. It's embarrassing sometimes, So
no, because that was part of the major problem that we face after the first qualification. Man ak ñom children all that, so that was the reason why they sidelined us, because we were like fighting for the bonuses to be given, and
you don't even have to fight. It's your right.
So you're right. Lulu kay waruta am and all that, because football tamit dafa media and all that, especially so len amé agreement ak players and all that. So but this is the situation we find ourselves, so we cannot do much.
Fortunately.
So me bala gajaga ak del di ñew. ñom seen internet day teel a daw.
Waaw sa waay del sama waay la de.
Ma internet ba ngi correct bro.
Waay
ini bara ñaari. Ini bara.
Del acha.
No, you can go ahead.
Well, I want to talk about the man management Bowa. Because I think Tom is not the biggest tactician in terms of football. But I think the reason why Yobu Gambia nyari on to AFCON is because of the man management, right?
Yeah.
You can even see come send first AFCON even player you know bench they were happy. You understand? Lego le ball dafa duga sa nga gis back daw line bi dem celebrate. But mo si daw joge dem si line bi dem celebrate. So do you think send first AFCON you guys qualified was more of the man management than the quality of players that the people had in the team? And that will translate in a tournament properly.
Wow, so holy first AFCON become like you among A players, but not like top players in the place top league seed like right now. First AFCON below Luneko for one and all that. But I think the main reason was like unity first AFCON being then over United then. So because when you been target billing among more then we got qualified at least. And then we have to see ourselves in that position. So lulu mo nekon fofu non and all that. Da nga gis ne su defé dara sax motivation moy day ñew, words of motivation. Can do what dara li nga xamne fa negative or anything. So everything was like vibing in the right way. Be it camping be, traveling be, whatsoever it is. Come dañ leen together and all that. And then we fight for each other. Be it pitch vitamit. So and then comme lu ma la waxee like comme Tom he's a guy being a come like he will come and make you the best player in the world. Come you're the best player. Dama nga def lo wara def ci bir pitch bi. So this give you extra motivation. Okay, at least because so degen a player dafa ba it's because of the coach. Because coach bi la jote feeling come you are a good player, you will feel shit in the game. Don't worry. Lul ci timbo dem la and all that. So fa nga am trust coach bi force pour nga mun ko player ci bir pitch bi. But imagine nga play ci bir pitch bi di halat okay suma yahe ball bi rek ma geni. Then you will not do well. So motor football is a mental thing. So motor like you have to manage your players mentally. Put what is going on. Are they ready to play this game? Are they in good position for you play this game and all that, So these are things that are important because team tuba board them nang fa feka facility nyungfa special. Trust me. So I think it's important. Man management is important in football. Okay. Yeah.
So going into that first AFCON, dengan demon that put participate say group stage be wala dengan demon na put compete. Dañoo dem competition be pour compete ne pour minimum dengan am minimum target going to that.
Yeah, bu ñoo dem ci competition bobu nonu nga fekk na man suma mass ak ñene ñu ñep ñu won ci biir problème. So that's why man participate in massive for competition bi. Te lu gëna funny like ñaalu qualification games yépp la play. So su ñëw ci tournament bi la dul play but awma ci problem all that because loolu di soni coach bi la and all that. But so xolé ñu mi demone fofu non sa joggé ci problème bi and ñu dem ci AFCON bi we were all happy to be in that tournament and xamone ne comme dinañ go far. So da nga gis ne fofu tam little bit chaos ñëw na fofu nonu because buñ démé fofu nonu they weren't believing ne comme mën nañu dem that far and then they start come putting price for us. Okay, so we win a game and you have this. And yalla dañu dogal nak ñu win game ci di win game. After lolu mo assez problème xaliss bi.
Yeah. Fogla buga ñu next because fogla buga ñu ne lolu mo wara nek sama next question because
so lolu mo assez problème xaliss.
Yeah. So because ñom xaliss bi neku fa won waye ñom dañ ko won ne Pape Sène nga dem rek first round ngeen jël. So fu ñu ne okay so leen jaalé am ngeen $90,000.
Wow. So leen win. So aman ba ngi bari so after nak pour fay aman bu mo assez chaos bi yeb. So but these are things nga xamne internally la so neku des bir fu do ko xam most of the time. So but I could hear some Gambians were saying comme dañ bëgg ak you no it's not about bëgg because something li nga xamne ñom ñoko promise and so dem get them right away I think you should fulfill your promise I think. So yeah.
Okay. So after ñu gis leen ngeen génne def press conference
yeah because
kan mo organize lo beg la ndax soxna
no lo soxna la won
suspect on na ñom ñaar kenn mo ko
yeah so ba nga time bu tamit comme we were like little bit kind of stranded there because xamutoon ne ban bés la ñu ñibbi léegi after tournament bi so loolu moo asi woon like press conference boobu noonu and all that yeah.
Gajaga fan naa léegi sa internet bi baax na de.
léegi on mute naa sama mic léegi man lu ma bëgg a laajte Timba mooy yëfi longevity when it comes to Gambian players bés laaloon nga ci tuuti buñ doon waxtaana Waterman few days ago mooy Gambian players nga dem start professional football ñëpp am yaakaar si yow ne yow sa football bi daal dina move si kanam so nga start fourth year you were doing well all of a sudden second year either change of coach moo am si team boobu noonu coach bu ñëw coach bu nekk ak moom ak playing style am la so yow maybe fituloo si système am bi but again daf dee nekk si hard working player si Gambia bi o daf dee nekk si seen mentality bi o daf dee mun a nekk da daal teel a doylu comme nga am tuuti rek because ñun ñëpp xam nañ ne suñ ligue bi noonu mel maybe sa fay bi ay 2000 la 3000 su bare be bare $5,000 la nga dee fay a month so suñ la fay loolu yow nga dem sign a professional contract boo xam ne €1 million la so even today sax few percentage nga si am ci xaalis boobu noonu maybe nga dem sa fay bi tamit su dee di whole month ñu ngi lay fay €30,000 boobu noonu soo si génnee sa dépense yu ndaw yi néeg bi ak yooyu noonu yëpp at least lu mu bon di nga dese €10,000 so loolu soo ko yónnee fii Gambia di nga dem around $700,000-800,000 so sa life bi dafa change completely from koo xam ne daf daan receive ay $2,000-3,000 from Gambia ndax loolu tamit daf dee dugg si boppi players yi yow from personal experience lan moo tax Senegalese players can stay in the professional level for up to 10 years te dañoo nekk top players si seen clubs yi but Gambian players after few years daal somehow seen performance bi daf dee drop ay dañuy change team maybe ñu dem di play lower league or ñu move to another league.
Yeah, first of all, from my daughter, like to become professional, wërsëg la, right? It's not about like ne yaa mun football wala ni kii ko wërsëg la. Mais am na ñoo xam ne ñu bari mun nañ football mun nañoo nekk professionnel yàlla tuddewul ko man play na ak ñeneen yi xam na ak ñeneen yi and all that so ba da ngaa gis ne comme ñun comme lu ma jógee wax fi base la rek because tey football bi lu ko surround dafa bari and football is complicated and football something la tam li nga xam ne is fragile so tey da nga gis ne comme ñu bari dañ dee nekk si biir football bi but what makes you have calm head in your career mooy what is happening behind you not what is happening in the spotlight because tey ñoom Messi nii ñoom Ronaldo ñëpp comme they have people nga xam ne taking care of everything for them all what they have to do is focus in training and football that's all seen papa yi seen brothers yi seen lawyers yi ñoo nekk di take care of yëpp so ok léegi imagine ñun Gambian si ñun dundee am yooyu noonu ok léegi imagine yaa ngi play yaa ngi xalaat ne ok xëj na war naa def dara for my family and all that doo mën a am concentration sa biir game bi ok yaa ngi dem training xëj na problème mu ngi fi yaa ngi ko war a solve and all that doo ko mën a am because Sénégalais yi lu ñu utee ak gars mooy ne di nga gis ne Sénégalais bu dem nekk professionnel papa mooy ñëw taxaw si kanamam suñuy holiday papa moo ko every day ñuy dem training imaginal ñoom Pape Matar Sarr seen papa yi la ñoo dem trainer seen brothers yi ñoo dem trainer di leen jox extra motivation and all that but ñun Gambia bi ñun del laak lu noonu ok like soo nekkee professionnel xëy na di nga am nit yi nga xam ne friends yu bari nga xam ne they will like to party with you and all that but benn ñoo eewoo pour dem trainer ak yow benn soo ko amee du passé benn wala ñaar so are they helping your career or not because soo ñëwee holiday fii nekkoon ne comme personal trainer ñu fi dee am yëpp most of the time maybe si gym bi la wala si beach bi but kan ngay nekk di demal si fiilu pour def yeneen drill si du bëri yaa gis ma man so fii like problème yoo dee am sa biir maan bi moo dee gën a bëri dan football bi so doo mën a focus 100% si biir football bi because I think that also counts a lot suñ society bi spécial ñun Gambians yi and comme ni ma dee waxee na ok like si Senegalese footballers yi wala yeneen dëkk yi and all that ok football also goes with critics si media bi but doo ñoo gis koo xam ne deliberate dafa ñëw taxaw di la damage di la saaga and all that loolu Senegalese yi bariwul fa maybe media bi mun na ñoo criticize player bi benn ñaar but nekkul na nga attaque nit ki directly and all that because xamuloo tey kuku fan ak fan la jaar ba nekk professionnel so doo mën a ñëw taxaw rek fekk xamuloo story ñi kenn wala nga ko wax loo ko bëggoon a wala ok loolu lan la moo def player boobu yow you don't know so moo tax football is all about mental thing so yeah I think that also plays a big role yeah
but I have to agree with Gajaga. Why Luma from Mone Ganani, most of these players is discipline, right? Let's say Mandala Pro, Alasan Lanika Adel. Understand? Maybe let's say time almost can be 10,000 more.
yeah
Legi Manuane Pro. You know, guys, I'm going to 50,000 euros. Malate Ganya, the money to Mapa. You know, money 10 million money.
yeah
Boy, most of the players, they are come to holiday and Panyugan. Nanyogan, they come holiday 2 weeks. Holiday 2 weeks, we don't know. Don't do it. Every
yeah
you attract new friends. Every day, I'm see band, you draw Halle, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000.
yeah
So, and leave play because what a man did last week, he played the same thing. The mom, one and more, so the thing is, you have this yes type friend. Alasan, how on you have this you have this yes type friend around you
yeah
who always tell yes to anything that you want to do. They will not advise. Kendula musa call muna la boy, anake susu badamo na train. Understand? Kendula call muna la boy, anake nyana delu company. Dunya wala tay nakala club game da dama la diva
Lava boy.
lava boy
ana ko sen ko man wala lam club lava ngi hit tay ñu dem la
maybe envy
waaw nga dem envy understand ñu la yo nga mëna am sax da nga indi ben moto ben wala boy bo yo pro nga boy dama fekk ngi ren ben moto bo xamantene 6 wheel la understand nga dem ren moto bobu non every day nga dugal ko ci fuel gaay ñu bepare bo amna boy yo xamantene bang la lo xamantene play yu bari la affect play amna play yo xamantene sen carrière jeexna you know they don't have anything to show for it understand nga ñëw ba pare am na ñoo xam dañoo jël seen baag bi sax ñu ñëw dëkkaayoo for 2 weeks du ñibbi so yow everyday comme ngénte da ngaa génne dem génne xaalis because boy the thing is Cristiano Ronaldo boo gis yaa ngi ko gis everyday si news bi he is investing heavily football career is too short Cristiano ak Messi rek ngay wane ok am na 20 years career wala 20 something years waaye yeneen 5 years Gambia 5 10 15 years sa career jeex na yow yaa ngi football yow let's say anga because man Gambia rek laa day gis ko xamante nit mu toog mu génne mu ne man musuma bëgg a jànga football rek laa bëgg and still now mu ngi am man su ma gisee nit mu ne la man bëgguma jànga football laa bëgg dama la dee xool sa ree boy ñoom Joan Mata they have masters boy Vincent Kompany moo play Man City mu ngay def masters am
yeah there's life after football so
exactly.
100% yeah
you need to go to school learn how to manage your money am na ñoo xamante ne understand nañ Gambia nu mel nekkul ñëpp am xaalis bi pour dem school waaye su fekkee ne yow demuloo school ñu fa financial advisors ñu la advice in terms of money understand let's say man moo nekk Gambia maa ngi receive salary 5,000 footballer Gambia 10,000 ma dem sign contract boo xamante ne naa fay let's say every month 15,000 euros for example 15,000 euros if I remove all my expenses I'm left with 10,000 ma seen loolu Gambia yow musuloo handle façon xaalis boobu noonu as a player the first thing that you do you look for financial advisors su fekkee da nga boo sampa nga uti financial nga ne ko project bi laa bëgg a def understand waaye ba pare another thing that is affecting most of this mooy lu tax ñoo xamante dañoo def seen carrière bi jee 1 year 2 years xaalis bi jee mooy doo dee plan nag ne yow most of them dañ dee fone after football nga war a invest understand so now yo, let's say understand no investment, but you have people. Boy, we have banks in Gambia. Gambia 12 banks like that. Munga dem si banks you shares. Understand? Boy, pour make halis, nga nekk millionaire. Ngay tëdd halis bu muy job. Boy, why? Yo, boy, every holiday international break su amee Gambia nekku ndi play nga jël sa bag ñoo Gambia 2 weeks. Yaha benn
one. Hangul ta yaa ngi xalaatee loolu because yow sa field of study ak
boy bu ma wane
so you have a very good point and I think I agree with you 100%, you know, because even man when I was even way younger smoker amon nañ ay pro faji ko you know Yeah, suma photo yi gis naa amoon na time suñu jógee Europe suñu ñëwee su daan ñëw campé koñ bi yëpp a ñëw campé si kër bi you know.
Right.
2 weeks moo def
del doguma la xam nga tey suñu waxee ne ok kii pro la.
Yeah.
What is pro exactly? Lan mooy meaning of professional?
Yeah.
It's not about li nga bragging and all that. It's because of work boo nekk di def.
Exactly.
That's what makes you professional, because everything that you have to do, it needs to be professional. What you have to eat, where you have to go, when you have to sleep.
Exactly.
Li mo naka professional, because yen sa job boo leen nekk def is professional job. So you all can be pros and all that, but ñun Gambians yi xamul loolu because nit su demee ba saa nekk football player rek ñu ne kii pro la. And then ñun xamul ne comme professional there are different levels, because tey nit dafa sign force contract am ñu ne ok kii xara ñu waxoo si problème $50,000 xëy na kooku salaire bi sax àggut $50,000.
Exactly.
You never know. So kooku du mën a ñëw wax kenn ne comme aw ma lii, because da nga dem sign already rek si ñoom seen boppa bi da nga am xaalis. And then you have to live for yourself. You have to pay your bills, your food, taxes and all that. You yëpp suñ ko génnee sa salary bi lan ngay dese xamun ko. So moo tax yow nit ki yow player bi yaa dee jéem a sutura sa boppam, because Gambians yi one thing moo fa nekk mooy ne they judge you how you appear yourself.
Exactly.
So demee appear ngay sol di dawal moto nii, this is how they gonna job you know da nga am xaalis fekk amuloo ndiwu sax yaa gis ma expérience. So moo tax si biir professional life bi levels ñoo fa nekk ñi nga xam ne ok maybe am na ñoo xam ne sax yaa ngi leen gis ñu ngi leen nekk di dox nii xëy na ñoo la ëpp xaalis you don't know. So yow nit ki yow yaa dee plan sa life, because gis nañ fi story si du jeex ñoom Adebayo and all that seen own family sax ñoo yaaxa seen alal. So these are things yow soo demee man dama dee always wax loolu dee boo dem ba sign professional contract yow doo mos a taxawaat si àdduna bi ba ñaan kenn, sa doom du mos a taxaw ba ñaan kenn, sa raka du mos a taxaw ba ñaan kenn, because loolu lañ ko wax sa mag lii la fi woon sa pa lii la fi woon.
Yeah.
So yow sa life pour nga ñaan nit loolu jeex na, so you have to plan for yourself pour ëllëg. So foog naa ñu bari si lii la nga def mistake.
Do you encounter façon yooyu noonu comme like you know Timba Gambia la nekkoon, he is cool with everyone, dem na sign na professional contract, everybody bu ngay expect ne Timba hani dépense fa ñu naka ba Timba la bolo
du jeex but yéen te jële nte my life is very simple nte kana Gambia la gele ko dal na haajo tama. It's not like moto bambul.
I know.
So I just want to feel how the other people are feeling comme ñi nga xam ne they are poor, because okay like li position bi nga xam ne alal yi lan di jee yàlla moo la fa teg, you don't put yourself there. So demee ba nekk foofu noonu comme man lu ma de life bi yëpp comme it's sharing, because te nit ki maalo bay lekka sax dina am yoo xam ne dafa tuuru, so su tuuru ay sax yi wala ganaar yaa ko ñoo lekka. So whatever you doing am na ñoo xam ne am na si share and all that, but you also don't forget to plan your own life, because there is life ahead of you bi nga xam ne you reach there and all that. But come always iba mo sotala mi yalon ko iba diamulale, because maybe based on they don't know you, because the real ones yi nga xam ne you grow up with them wol bu kay batandi wol ñaama ñu du la sonal ñu comme ñoo di taxaw di la wax seen problème ni kirib karab, because ñoom they know the story and all that. So but du ñaaka di nga dégga nit mi waxfale ni mi waxfale na leen, but at the end you need to know yourself.
In fact, at some point you see ñeneen ñi the play mel ni comme is obligatory ne Timba moo war a jox lii.
Exactly. But
no, okay. Why Del? Sometimes you don't have to blame those boy. Man, nit yi su ñoo suma kër, di lekk si man 100,000 every day man la neex boy Del.
But xam nga moo tax ma ne comme xam nga xaalis dafa nekkal something li nga xam ne su ma xas ba di ñëw si yow rek it brings chaos.
Wow.
So this you need to pay attention and all that. Okay, let's say ne okay so demee taxaw nga xool ne Timba daf ma war a defaral lii, xëj na kooku borom xëj na support rek la doon def ndax daf la mu samee xaalis war nga question loolu daf la mu sa jëndal daala football kay. So léegi moom lan moo tax mu am gos bi ne Timba daf ko war a defaral nii, xëj na dañ doon ànd rek wala di tëdd benn place and all that. Where does it written ne yaa ko war a defaral lii and all that. And da ngaa may nit da ngaa gis ne pro sax mu ñëw like they said pro da ngaa gis pro mu ñëw sax may nit dara duñ apprécier loo ko may. Moo dafa bëgg a demand loo ko may. And yoo xamuloo kii life am lan la go through ba ñëw may la loolu noonu, you never know laa fu mu nekk di dundee fu mu nekk yoo xamuloo naka la nekk di dundee. You just seen him mu ñëw Gambia rek and all that, but ndax mos nga ko la ca. So these are problems yi nga xam ne many footballers are facing. many footballers man dama de always wax loolu so amee raka wala nga am mag bi nga xam ne mu ngi play professional life dimbale ko mu build life am because end of the day ñëppay bokk ci benefit bi. These are important things yi nga xam ne like many players are facing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to bring you back a little bit. I know, you know, you have played a significant role since Rakatambe, you know, Kariambi. I remember back in the days, we non title be Manyo Sikir be Mayor be time of Mohammed Nekon Pro One. You know, how important was it, you know, after I remember when they asked Nando Hele, so but how important is it that, you know, you guiding the next generation to why, you know, we know, you know, he learned a lot from you, you know, because based on your performance, your inspiration, motor, you make me play, get eager to this level, get represent national team. I mean, how important is it for career you know, guidelines?
Yeah, but like I said, I have 6 brothers in total. So na brothers will be a footballer player before, but come due to yalong those days merol kala file ya karang and all that. So footballer man get something to me yalong ko ya bunya bakel and all that. So ibela footballer kati ya all nyama. But in the case come ni na mere push and pull ni sort of like fun na footballer play. Ale ma ko na footballer play. But what I did so ntani Mohamed nene man play Gambia kono for inter travel. So the only time we play together is in the national team. So alana takele come kabrin travel to kabo horses katam Midtjylland. Come I put him in the contract that they should bring him for trials. Just expose the money. So kabrin tada Midtjylland after being in Ghana paper new work. Yana fina Midtjylland we after time on Midtjylland I trials and all that. But it didn't go through and all that. So from JLM not paid Koleaja in Arasamba, Estonia and all that. So that's how everything starts for him. Yeah. But incoming fire I can advise you when it comes to football side, but your life has to be yourself. You need to know what you want and how to do it and all that, you know. So yeah, but Nina football Carola Mumka advice and all that, what to do, and then
So how was it like post game, boy? The same player, national team, you know, any other brother. You know, we have seen Sanneh, Sanneh and others, but it was unique, you know, Mohamed, Timba, you know, in this call up to the national team, and you guys play together, especially that first match.
Yeah. It's a beautiful feeling and all that. So but so naman that 100% close to Nyola or Sifal, you know. But it's beautiful to see your brother next to you in the same place and also wearing the same jersey. So Namra, because these are things you only see once in a while, so not every time. But I'll attend to him, and then he have bigger future ahead of him as well.
No, they want.
So because I want to take him back to Ivory Coast, you know.
Okay.
Ivory Coast, Yamoussoukro. No, let's go Bouaké, you know, because Gambia, Cameroon, you know, the first game we'll lose Senegal, we lost Guinea-Conakry. The last game, a win will take us through to the next stage. Yeah. But all of a sudden, you know, the performance was wild on that very day. You know, Munal motivate before, you know, like we saw that performance.
Yeah, because I could say come second AFCON on you. Already Tinyata Janin to for the AFCON. Already Tinyata Janin to for the tournament of and all that, because like the Amul Basiar in the chaos all Basiar in the Kodikul Jana problem all Gambia way before, so you could even see like Mola Johnny Ketanyam flight problems all and all that. So Taman Serobijel already and all that. So motivation was lack. Motivation to you and all that. So but motivation to you and all that. But end of the day, like come against Cameroon will come like you just have to play for yourself, for your future. And then I think Bolia Minke, that was really fantastic. It was I think it should be a spirit that we need to bring since first game on Yamanke just against Cameroon and all that. So New Banunji covering first game on Namara, it will help us a lot. So, but yeah, don't tell me about the so we cannot just say much.
No, but everybody contribute. Even
Yeah.
mentally, because you guys
Yeah.
were senior players, you know,
Yeah.
even the first AFCON, you guys led
Yeah.
by example, leading
Yeah.
the young lads. I remember the first AFCON in Cameroon,
Yeah.
you know, Gambia will be jere. Unity
Yeah.
be jere.
Mhm.
Anyone who plays is happy. Even,
Yeah.
you know, you remember during those periods, Steve Lau, you know, misunderstanding, the team became one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in
Yeah.
Cote d'Ivoire, we saw there was a big disintegration team motto, and you know, come here, which affected the performance of the players psychologically.
Yeah, because Ekajele in Cote d'Ivoire already, you will already know that, okay, I'm not part of this project or whatsoever it is. So Catherine, but if I feel like, okay, I'm not gonna play. Come by big players or some of the big players and all that. And I think they come to it come yantaka big players or respect like
Yeah.
players like Asan, Sol Marnyor, we need to respect them because they did a lot for the Gambia. And these are like they were having the leading goal scorer or the top scorer of the national team and all that. So you just need to give them the respect that they deserve. Yeah.
Definitely. I
Yeah.
remember that one of our games, you know, I saw Suleiman Mar while we were on the stands. Samantha Itinoran in Asan.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw Saul after we lost that game, the way he was crying, how
Yeah.
deep it means to him. You want to
Yeah.
help the team, but you cannot help the
Okay.
team. You know, and some of
Yeah.
you guys were, you know, separated. How
Yeah.
difficult was it for you people to manage, you know, especially, you know, Aldamal Tema, you know?
Yeah, like I said, like because football from experience, so I think you should be the one that calming the young ones. So like all we were doing not to get angry because this is professional life, and then but tournament all gonna so we cannot just have to start fighting each other there and all that. So these are things we are combat avoid can and all that. Because the kajala and training on for tense and all that, But end of the day we just need to control everything. Because also media will be yellow, so we can't be acting like children or whatsoever kids. So but yeah, like I said, what tournament already thing at way before the AFCON into and all that. So Lana atariata molla tanning namudu atariata. So
What I want to know, what brought the division? Because the thing is, because for some reason, Steve's injury, as not being part of the 18, Solmar the same. What brought the division? Mana division on someone and team.
No, because it always happens. Come ikajele like ni qualification no bantateng. Like through to the tournament, like ikajele come new faces all kana they don't participate anything in the qualifiers and all that. So for some players, it's not right for you to inject all fin in the la for new ones will play. And then Niajibe, I think they have a right as well. Because we cannot do all the donkey job, and then end of the day you just want to sideline also. And then by that time, for the players do Jimmy Alonco near invite and put in a qualification or play, they will not come. But tournament or webinar. So we are not Gambia and we are not that small Gambia anymore. So if we invite you to come and play and you don't want and you want to wait until the tournament to come, I don't think that's even professional. So so which means they don't give you the respect that you deserve. So how are you going to feel?
Yes, because
yeah,
that's the thing. Because if you look at the first AFCON,
yeah,
players that participated in the qualifier, basically the same players that play in the tournament proper.
Yeah.
That I think that's one of the reasons why it's a fantastic tournament.
Yeah.
But if you check the second AFCON, the players that played the qualifiers, after the qualifiers, they tried
50% of them were not in the AFCON.
Exactly. So do you think it was unfair to remove those players,
Yeah, I think it's unfair because even when it comes to times of giving them the passport, there are many players who are going to participate in qualification or not. They don't have it.
Yeah. In fact,
they don't have the diplomatic pass
because they were not there. They were not in Saudi. They were not in Saudi. So yeah.
So in that tournament, last So
yeah, because I want to say something, a very the division and how it works. Because Purman, it's a big disrespect to the players that really, work so hard to get you what you have today. But pare nga buga sideline those players to bring on or to bring in new ones. But let us make this clear. Absolutely, if a player was called to play for the Gambia, for example, and then you just probably belittle the country, because you thought probably you get a chance somewhere else, and probably Gambia, didn't qualify. They've never done it. And then you decline that opportunity. So when the Gambia qualifies, yow nga buga ñëwaat, lolu number one, it doesn't really show a country with structure. It doesn't really show a country with, good moral values.
Yeah.
Why we as fans and you even as players, you can understand. Even if a player has turned down the Gambia, I'm telling you, if you are not like a player, if you're not Yamal, if you're not Cristiano Ronaldo, if you're not in that bracket, then obviously it would be very unfair. But even you players, if this is a really good player, because players, they know themselves. A player it will add value in a team. A player it will just come to be a number. So I believe that if Gambia called a player and this is a real star, even though the turn down the invitation, but this guy will add value to your team, I don't think you guys will begrudge that. Why the problem comes with, just calling players, yow sa bopa xam nga ne dega ñi genuñ ma buga football, or they cannot, they are not really more advanced than me in my career, or like luño def, it will be probably on a par. Fofulat, the anger comes. But if it was a player, to be honest with you, let's just be, honest with ourselves. This guy is way better than me. Then you wouldn't even have a grudge with that, would you?
No. I'm not even talking about that aspect, because from what I'm saying, because the national team is for everybody, not for you alone or individually. But what I mean, okay, when we are in the middle of the qualification or the qualifiers, okay, let's say you cannot choose which game you want to play and which game you will not come and play. Because if the country call you, you need to come. But it's not just have to be like, okay, we're playing against Mauritania, I'm not going to come. But if we're going to play against Senegal, you will come. Why? Because this is like I said, this is qualification, and you need the points to go to the tournament. So I think everybody needs to be available if you love your country to come and participate. Yeah, I guess. So okay, like you cannot turn this game down and then the others go and play the game and they have a very good game and all that. Even as a coach, today he should put you outside, put you learn your lesson. Because you don't respect, you will continue to keep doing that. So I think in a team there should be a competition. It's not just like, okay, he's better than him alone. That's it. No. Sometimes if he do wrong, you put the other one to show him that you don't have fixed class here.
No, I agree. I agree with Timber 100%.
So this is
absolutely.
You should not give some players that leverage. Okay, you people go and do the donkey job.
Yeah? And then the others do.
Lulu was an issue, because
it was an issue
during the qualifiers. I'm the players who am all guy qualification. Minute we know. Why tournament they want to be.
They want to be there,
and which was a problem at the time.
And they are players you guys Guinea. Some of them they were playing with pain. They sacrificing themselves. So you just have to give them what they deserve. Give them the respect. Même danga play guys at the beginning, nga gis ne doxul ko invite so bi nga dugal ko, but you cannot just use those ones straight away.
So and eventually you guys had a very, very poor tournament.
Yeah. So
Okay, I think we spent 2 hours already. Last
yeah.
your last words.
Last word for today's program,
Yes,
boy. Please.
yes, Timba. Finally,
Yeah.
Purman, if you could really give one piece of advice to, a 16-year-old in Serekunda today dreaming of becoming a professional football player,
Yeah.
you've lived it. You've been there from the beginning with the struggles, that you mentioned, during the start of the show. They were unprecedented. You
Yeah.
have a heart of a lion, and if a 16-year-old is listening today, Ko Hamnet probably want to just quit the game because things are not really going the way they should. What would it be? What advice would you really give, the people that are listening that really want to go to, their professional footballing journey, in a very positive way?
Yeah. My advice will be like because so football be you have talent here, and then you have first jump be, which is hard working be. So sometimes this first jump can beat the talent, and then no matter what talent, because man, if you see my case, like I was not the best talent in Salakunda, but I was just a hard worker. And then come whatsoever it is, like I will try to learn something out of it. These are the things that I do. And then because football to me like patient law, it's time. What do you need is like your opportunity that you're gonna get. And this you have to wait for. When it comes, you grab it. But it's not like something okay, Neklo dema play ni wala ni kiripa. No, you just stay calm, do your trainings and all that, because end of the day, whatever that you're doing is for yourself. It's not the person that's gonna choose you. Like I said, like in football, they hamulo kan mola setan, hamulo kan mola nekadi setan. Maybe I'm not ko hamne yola nyo setan mugi talk for and try to see your attitude, because attitude also is important. So mata football lucy lahasu da babari. So you have to become professional even before you become professional, because you need to live the life of professional. Whatever you're going to do, it has to be professional. Train good in a proper way, eat good in a proper way, and then have your rest in a proper way. These are things in Ahamne gonna help you physically and then mentally as well. Because the Lord nekadi play football for them. Because what is more important in football more recovering, not just your training. Because whatever you do is gonna reflect in your system or whatsoever it is. So you need to recover in a proper way. Pour nga muna am maximum fitness boo xam ne yaa ngi ko laaj. So and then nga make sure that every day so demee training you need to learn something new. Si biir training bi you need to learn something new, because loolu moo tax nga nekk di dem training. And then the rest will come to you. You just have to focus, and then the rest will come to you. Yeah.
Gajaga. Hey, Del.
I know the face.
Waaw sa waa ji mu ngi lead.
Right. Well, so man suma final question bi mooy lu ma laajte Timba mooy ban advice la am pour jox especially the fans, because we know footballers in ñoom they live the game itself. ñoom ñoo xam the type of challenges they go through, the type of experience, especially at the most difficult times. Sometimes, then they want to bury see players bury, but we don't know the realities of loo xam ne loolu gars yi la lañ nekk di dundee. Ban façon advice la moo jox fans yi. Sometimes let them not be quick to judge players. You have to get them challenging time and they don't even know it. Or what would you want to tell the fans, especially you have the newest player in general?
Yeah, no, man lima what fancy like more come like let them just give motivation words to the players, because end of the day they players send Rakailen wala send Magilen and all that, so len yahe guys and bopang yaha, because they are Gambians. So whatsoever that's going on, because something in the football time it goes with emotions and all that. So fancy nyom kay then they get emotional, which is normal. But then the guy just stay calm and use more of like motivational words and encouragement words and all that towards the players, because there is the players who maybe perform nyom nyoy content. Team bi maybe win nyom nyoy content every day. So why not nga def lo xamne dafa ta players ñu win? So yeah, send brothers yaa fa nekk rek ak seen jarbaat yi ak seen doom yi and all that. So ñun Gambians yi ñu ñëpp benn lañ football la rek. So na gaay try support boy yi bu baax rek. Yeah. Ba pare na gaay make sure nag kenn bu mu leen taagaloo ak players yi tamit because end of the day ñoom players yi leen fi am. If there is no football, there wouldn't be any fans. So if there is no fans tamit, football will not be like that fun and all that. So na gaay try ñu connect together rek and all that. Yeah. That's all.
Good.
Okay, Buba, thank you so much for coming, and then we really appreciate it. Anga ma alasan plane wa del mum yahut mum toju kan wa asan coach la
del dafa garaaw
asan dafa coach musta win cup boy dafa coach ay 10 years musta win.
But yeah, yeah, so thanks to you guys. I really appreciate the invitation and all that, and it's a pleasure because also I've been following your program and all that, so I think it's interesting to invite like players to come and tell their stories, at least people to hear like what are the things that footballers are going through and all that, because I think football tamit it's very emotional. So mulo just come the George player bi fekk xamuloo dara about him and all that, so which li nga xam ne moo fees si Gambia bi. So but maa ngi leen di jaajëfal bu baax, and then lastly more like the name of Timba is not there anymore, now it's Bubacarr.
Okay, but because léegi doo dem fural léegi because
no léegi moom waaw bàyyi naa yëpp léegi moom
léegi professional nga, isn't it?
léegi moom bàyyi naa yëpp
kay fural amul boy
léegi professional nga bro.
So yeah, jaa ngeen jëf bu baax. Yeah.
Okay, thank you Timba. Thank you viewers.
Thank you.
Come back your way on Saturday again.
Thank you.
Another interesting guest.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.